Albert Einstein, the genius who changed the world. Hello everyone, and welcome to this English learning story. Today, I will tell you about Albert Einstein, the man who changed the way we understand the universe. Albert Einstein was born on March 14, 1879, in Ulm, a small city in Germany. His parents were Hermann Einstein, an engineer and salesman, and Paul Koch, a homemaker who loved music and books. Albert was not like other children. He was very quiet and didn't speak until he was about 4 years old. Some people even thought he had a learning disability. But Albert was not slow. He was different. He thought deeply about things and liked to learn in his own way. When he was 5, his father gave him a magnetic compass. Albert was fascinated. He wondered why the needle always pointed in the same direction. This small compass opened his mind to science and the mysteries of nature.
His early education.
Albert went to school in Munich, but he didn't like the way teachers taught. The classes were strict, and students had to memorize everything. Albert wanted to think and ask questions. He didn't want to just repeat what teachers said. At age 15, Albert left school and moved to Switzerland with his family. He continued his education and was later accepted to the Swiss Federal Polytechnic School in Zurich. At first, it wasn't easy. He was good at math and physics, but he didn't always follow the rules. Still, he graduated and received his diploma. After graduation, Einstein had trouble finding a job as a teacher. So, he took a job at the Swiss Patent Office in Bern. His job was to review inventions. While working there, Einstein continued to think deeply about science and the laws of the universe.
The miracle year 1905.
In 1905, something amazing happened. While still working at the patent office, Einstein published for scientific papers that would change the world of physics forever. Scientists now call this his Annus Mirabilis, or miracle year. One of these papers introduced the world to his theory of special relativity, which included the famous equation E=mc. This means that energy and mass are the same thing, just in different forms. It was a revolutionary idea that no one had explained before. In the same year, he also explained how light behaves like both a wave and a particle. This helped develop the science we now call quantum physics. Becoming famous. At first, not many scientists noticed Einstein's work, but over time, more and more people realized how important his ideas were. In 1915, Einstein finished his theory of general relativity. This was even more powerful than his earlier work. He said that gravity is not a force, but the result of the way space and time are curved by massive objects like the sun and planets. In 1919, Scientists observed a solar eclipse that proved his theory was correct. When newspapers around the world reported it, Albert Einstein became a global superstar. He wasn't just famous in the science world, he became a household name.
Traveling the world.
Einstein began traveling the world, giving lectures and meeting other scientists. He visited the United States, Japan, France, England, and many other countries. People everywhere wanted to hear from the man who had changed the way we think about time and space. But Einstein was not just a genius. He also cared deeply about human rights, peace, and freedom. He spoke out against war, racism, and injustice. He believed that science should help humanity, not destroy it.
Escaping Nazi Germany.
In the early 1930s, Adolf Hitler and the Nazi Party came to power in Germany. As a Jewish scientist, Einstein was no longer safe in his home country. He left Germany in 1933 and never returned. He moved to the United States and began working at the Institute for Advanced Study in Princeton, New Jersey. This became his new home for the rest of his life. Although Einstein loved peace, he was worried that Nazi Germany might build a nuclear bomb. In 1939, he signed a letter to President Franklin D. Roosevelt, warning him about this danger. This letter helped start the Manhattan Project, which eventually created the atomic bomb, though Einstein himself did not work on the project. After the war, Einstein regretted the role his letter played in building nuclear weapons. He spent the rest of his life speaking against war and fighting for peace.
Later years and final work.
In his later years, Einstein continued to work on science. He searched for a unified field theory, a theory that would connect gravity, electricity, magnetism, and the forces inside atoms. He never found the final answer, but he inspired many scientists to continue the search. Einstein also stayed active in world affairs. He supported civil rights in America, spoke out against racism, and supported the creation of Israel, though he declined an offer to become its president in 1952. Saying he was not the right person for politics. Death and legacy. Albert Einstein died on April 18, 1955, at the age of 76. He had an abdominal aneurysm, a problem with his main blood vessel. When doctors offered to operate, he refused. He said,
"I want to go when I want. It is tasteless to prolong life artificially."
After his death, a doctor removed Einstein's brain to study it, hoping to understand what made him such a genius.
A legacy that lives on.
Today, Albert Einstein is remembered as more than just a scientist. He is a symbol of curiosity, creativity, and compassion. His theories change how we look at time, space, and energy. His voice reminded us that science must serve peace and humanity.